everybody, it's Kara Marshall here with And I'm Kara, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of March 2024. Rabbit, everybody. This is where I connect with my guides and I ask, what is going to help us moving forward for the month of March to bring us more ease and grace so that we may journey this earth with a little bit of insight as to the upcoming energies that could assist us. And what I was hearing for the overall month of March is this kind of this energy of moving into the spring equinox, is that we being reminded that we are resilient, being reminded that we can create, that we're coming from an energy of death, of the winter months, of that nurturing, of everything has been depleted within us and we're releasing and we've cleansed, and it's like we're moving forward into birthing a new version of ourselves. And so overall for the month of March, what I hear is this element of resiliency, building positive momentum, bouncing back from those winter months and bringing in new energy and momentum. And so that's going to be like the overall energy for the month. And in that resilience, I'm also hearing we need to be gentle. We need to come from compassion because just because I'm hearing like we're really letting go of some old garbage or sludge or stories or heaviness, or it's like areas that we may carry shame or guilt or embarrassment, like those kind of energies, those are all rising up. So compassion to me is being gentle with yourself and caring and loving as these parts of us, as these dark areas within ourselves rise up for healing. And what we're doing is we're trying to understand more of our humanness and accept more of who we are. We are a duality. We do have an ego and we live with stories. However, we don't want to attach to the stories. We want to come from a spiritual essence of illumination, of growth, of acceptance, of playfully exploring and our humanness. And that includes the good and the bad. I wish we didn't even have words of the good and the bad. It's just an experience. And it's our stories that label them, and then it creates judgment, and then it creates expectations. And then as soon as we have an expectation for any kind of outcome, we introduce suffering. So all of those aspects are coming up, and it's coming in right now with the build up to the new moon. So at the beginning of the month, we are purifying. And I know a lot of times we see that with the full moon of letting go. But really in the essence of the new moon is you're coming into setting new intentions to move forward. In order to set those new intentions, generally speaking, we need to have awareness of the areas that require redefinition or release or transmutation. So we are truly washing away the stories that cover the essence of who we are. It's like, maybe there was something an experience that you went through when, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe when you were 5, who knows when it was, but way back. And those experiences, you hold a little bit of energy of shame, or you hold an energy of guilt or secrecy. It's like, I don't want anyone to know that about me. Well, what's happening is you're judging yourself. You're judging an element of yourself, and you're saying you're not perfect. You're saying you're not beautiful. You're not this amazing creature on this planet. And that's the sad aspect, that we've been taught to believe that those experiences make us less than. And that is not true. Those experiences and those stories come from the mind, and the mind is what is saying, less than and judgment and all of those aspects. But your truth in your soul essence is you're a creator, and you are creative energy in a human form, and you are beautiful, and you have everything that you require. You are part of life, and life is everything, and you have everything within you to explore and to experience whatever it is that you want to be experiencing. So at the beginning of the month, know that you are purifying. You are washing away those stories that weigh you down, that hold you back from truly expressing all of who you are. And what they want us to be doing is, in this beginning of the month, is they want us to be paying attention to how can we open our hearts even more with ourselves. It's like we need to release any predetermined outcomes. It's like expectations, or it's like releasing that and allowing ourselves the gift of exploration. And we want to have an open heart. I always say, clear the mind, open the heart. And that's kind of where we want to come from. We want to come from a harmless state, but a serene and a peaceful mind, of just kind of an open mind to allow whatever to come through so that you get to experience it. There's no more need to protect ourselves. Like, we don't have to have guarded responses. It's like we don't need to be guarded for things that have happened in the past. It's like, A, it's in the past. B, it was an experience that illuminated and created who you are today in those stories from the labels. Because in truth, you are everything. In truth, you are soul. You are amazing. It's our mind stories that we're redefining here so that we can expand our hearts more and connect more with our spiritual self and our essential being. So at the beginning of the month, we're going to be purifying and opening up to being receptive and ready, and letting go of the predetermined outcomes, and just allowing life to flow with us and through us, and being an observer with compassionate eyes. So then in the middle of the month, because it's kind of like the new moon is on the 10th. And so it's kind of like this transition point from the start of the month to the middle of the month. So in the middle of the month, we're going to be in that new beginning, or that new essence. It's like, a snake coming out of shedding its skin, and it's vulnerable. So when we come into that element, it's like we need to relax. We need to pause. We need to nurture ourselves. We need to allow ourselves to be in the vulnerability of being open. So for the middle of the month, that's basically what we're doing, is having more and more experiences, or playfully opening up more and seeing how we are navigating life in this new energy and this new ability to be all of who we are. This is like a wholeness. This is like an element of allowing ourselves to be birthed. And in order to do that, it takes that nurturing time. It's like when you slow down enough that you can observe how you're responding to life, how you're expressing yourself in life, how you're engaging with life, then it allows you to kind of like be more receptive, be more ready, be more open and able to. It's like they're going, it is what it is. It's like being in the moment and not judging it as good or bad, just expressing and receiving and flowing with life. So it's like that middle of the month, there's this element of, it's almost like giving yourself some time to prepare and play in that new energy that arose from the beginning of the month. Because what's happening at the end of the month is we'll be coming into that full moon, but it's like, but the end of the month is about really birthing all of who we are, like our wholeness, our authenticity. It's like stripping away everything to see our purest potential so that we can manifest the greatness that we are and allow ourselves to give up struggle, to allow the universe to flow through us, our higher self, to allow the universe to participate, to allow our guides to assist us, to allow this this wholeness to present. And that's gonna take, like, think about that, putting yourself out there. It's like stripping yourself down so that you're naked and exposed, and it's like, and I don't need any protection, and I don't need any guarded responses. It's like, this is who I am, and I'm beautiful, and I'm amazing, and I'm a creator, and I'm sensitive, and I'm strong, and I'm all of the things. It's like, and I get angry, and I get frustrated, and I get like everything. It's like understanding the whole element of what it means to be human. And that's what's coming up. And it's interesting because that is the spring equinox, right? It's like the 19th this year is our spring equinox. So it's like we just birthed. It's like they show the ground, they show the earth, and it's like, it's been frozen and we've all been in the earth, and it's like we're reaching out of the ground, and it's like breaking free. It's like the little chick coming out of the egg, it's like, that's kind of what we're going to be doing. And it's like, here I am. But when I'm new like that, I am vulnerable. So hold compassion for yourself. Be gentle. Remember that you are resilient, that you can build positive momentum. And this is the start of a whole new cycle, a whole new seasonal cycle within you. So it's like, that's the whole month's energy. So at the end of the month, be authentic. I know we're always authentic as we can be, because we're all doing the best we can with the knowledge we have available to us at each moment. But there is an element, the authenticity is the truth. It's like your soul self. It's like all of who you are. It's the human and the spirit that you are, and integrating those and bringing them into harmony, and not judging yourself, and having self-love, and extending that compassion to all others. It's like we're all here living individually in our little stories, but on a collective environment and in collective world, and we're all raising the frequency and vibration of this earth. So be gentle. So at the end of the month, it is authenticity and grace, having grace. So in summary, the whole month is about resiliency, compassion, expanding, birthing into new, building positive momentum, taking what comes in stride. It's like being present, knowing that you have the strength and capabilities to be the creator that you need, that you have all the resources that you need, that it's like everything is available to you. So at the beginning of the month, purify those stories. Don't let them hold you back. Open up your heart so that you can have more, you can experience more of life in all that it is. And that openness is going to extend into the middle of the month. You're going to stay open, but you're going to replenish. You're going to relax. You're going to pause. You're going to slow down so you can see yourself experiencing life in an open manner, in an open, vulnerable, without the guards, without defensive, and standing in all that you are, having integrity. And then then you really birth into it come the spring equinox, into your authenticity and experiencing life through grace. Now, also, I do have, Fauna and I are doing a vision board workshop. This is our 12th year of doing it. We do them intuitively. And we have heard, this is the second year, we heard to shift those vision board workshops to in alignment with the spring equinox, where we truly are going to be planting seeds and birthing out of that winter slumber. So that's going to be happening on Saturday, March 16th. And we only have 3 spaces left, but if you are interested, check out my website, which is karamarshall.ca. That's with a C and 2 L's. And I am also going to be bringing back that vision board workshop to Nanton at Primal Soul. And that's going to be happening April 7th, I believe. I will be adding that to my website here pretty soon, but we will be doing the second year there. And if anybody is kind of feeling they need that nurturing in the middle of the month, I suggest that you go for healing sessions, whether you come for a restorative energy healing session here. I just went for a face yoga session at The Real Yogi by Anna, and that was so replenishing and so relaxing and clearing. And then I went for a cold plunge at the Real Yogi, and that just kind of revitalized me, cleared away all the toxins that I feel like I was just releasing. Yeah, so there's a lot of different things you can do. If anybody's looking for things, you can go for an osteopath, go for an acupuncture. There's a lot of different things you can do to nurture yourself and help yourself release those shameful aspects that you're storing inside of you. It's be proud of who you are. Those are they're human experiences, and we don't need to be hiding in shame. It's such a low vibration, and it's so not worth it. So we'll let go of the shame, let go of guilt, let go of feeling embarrassed or anything like that. It's like we want to come into love and acceptance of our greatness. So yeah, what else? I will be bringing back the Soul Friend Gathering, so stay tuned for that. That'll be showing up on my social media and my website. And if anybody wants a reading, I call the readings intuitive talk therapy, because we really connect with your guides and we're just talking about what's going on, but what happens is your soul contracts emerge, and we talk about what's going to help you the most live in alignment with your soul's truth in the situation that you're experiencing. So those are 2-hour sessions. I also do 3-card spreads, which are very quick, and you don't even have to be present. Those are done and I send them to you. And if you have a birthday this month, I suggest a year ahead reading, or if you have one coming up in April. Anyways, have a wonderful March, and I will see you all in April. Love you. Bye.